Hey guys, this is Vivi here, welcome to my channel. Today, let me show you this special module theme puzzle game called The Signal State. I pretty enjoy this game. You will need to put your math and logic skills into test. Be ready to get your mind twisted. Now let's start the full game review. The story is set in a post-apocalyptic future. The player is a signal tester who needs to put logic skill into test by combining different synthesizer look modules, repair machines, rebuild abandoned farm, and be part of revolution that will change the fate of agriculture once and for all. Every level has some story, which will become a logic puzzle. By dragging and dropping the modules, which will do a logic or a math function, you need to combine them in a certain way to manipulate the input data to the output. Pretty geek, huh? There will be more solutions, so the player doesn't need to stick with one. You could feel free to play around. Since there is very limited information about the modules and how to use the modules, everyone will have their own way. You could take a peek at the best solution in the rank and find out you might overthink the puzzle. You could use less modules and cables to achieve a higher score. Some levels are pretty challenging. Synthesizers and logic are two keys of the game, I'll say. The look of the modules and the way to connect the cables are very realistic and immersive. I feel like I'm creating some music, and the data are showing in a waveform. The background music and sound effect fits in the theme so well. I'm afraid I'll get a copyright claim if I put the original music here, so I'm using other music that has a similar style. But how to solve the puzzles has nothing to do with music, it's only the appearance. The solution is all about math and logic and some programming skill. When testing and trying to get the bug, I feel I'm a programmer. I guess programmers will have their own fun here. There are more than 40 levels, and they plan to add the sandbox and create your own puzzle mode in the future, so players could share their own creations. The developer is an indie video game studio called Record Owner Industries. It seems like it's their first game. It's a very nice full game. The UI design is by Paper Noise Design. It's a studio in northern Italy. They designed modules for multiple instrument, hex inverter, and WMD, and so. I enjoy this mind-twisting type of game a lot. It looks like a music game, but actually a programming puzzle bank. Very hardcore and challenging. I felt so accomplished when I finally solved the puzzle. Every level is very different and has a different feature, but the difficulty is very unbalanced. I found myself passing some levels very fast, but could be stuck for hours for some. Usually there will be a basic level to introduce a new module or a way to combine several modules. These are easy ones. Then it'll be an advanced level based on that, which will be way too hard. It feels so programming based. I learned a little programming basics, but I'm not able to solve many of the advanced levels. There are different ways for the wiring, but since it's in 2D, that it may have some overlaps, and it can't be seen well when there are too many cables. I got lost many times when connecting the cables. Maybe it should be the immersive feeling that the developer wants us to get. I hope there could be more hints. Just a little more should improve the overall experience. It has a hint function, but doesn't have much. She will say something that I already thought of. Then it will lead you to Discord to communicate with real people. I feel many of the combos and how to use the modules are very basic solutions to programmers, but to us non-programmer players, I need some more help, or at least give me some keywords to search for. I prefer to look for solutions online first, then to humans. I like the storyline a lot. I feel somehow related. The player is in this abandoned farm and everyone needs to work on their own to live and survive. There is a scene talking about they try to send out signals to the outside to see if they could find some helpers, but it may also attract enemies. It reminds me of the dark forest theory of the book The Three-Body Problem. And I noticed that the NPC will be offline after you solve the problem, so you will be able to review the past dialogues. And I have a bold thought. I think it could be great as a STEAM course for programming. The try and test, the get your hands-on experience is super suitable for education, so more people could enjoy the game in a different way and learn something by playing a game. The game is now released on Steam for $20, PC and Mac supported. Give it a go and test your logic skill. Do you guys enjoy these mind-twisting games? I enjoy how active my brain is when playing these games. Well, as long as I'm not stuck. Alright, that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again in my next video. Bye!